Hello, everyone. This is Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, the Disrupt Meister. Welcome to Tonight in Bitcoin. It is still September the 21st, 2017. If you're in Denver in the Mountain Time Zone, if you're in Los Angeles and Hawaii and all that, I just woke up from a nap. I am back in the United States of America. Strong hand. BTC is the world reserve cryptocurrency. Value your wealth in Bitcoin. All right. First of all, I'm back. I am a little tired. These plane rides are hard on the body sometimes, but I'm up here late at night on the East Coast, and I want to inform you, I want to thank my new friends from Westminster, Maryland. They gave me a ride from BWI after we were in customs for like an hour there in a big line. They gave me a ride back out here where I am right now in my undisclosed location. Thank you, my new friends from Westminster. I knew you and your kids are watching this show. Maybe tomorrow on Wednesday. Have a great Thanksgiving, and hope your trip down to Virginia goes well. We got to stay in touch. You and everyone out there can email me at adam@trezorhelp.com if you need a crypto consultation. If you just want to talk after you gave me a ride out here or whatever. You want to set up give me some information. Hey, again, thanks for all the hospitality. Everyone who's been so great these last few days, whether it be in Israel or here in the United States. I am behind on everything. I took a nap for 4 hours this evening because I was exhausted from WOW Airlines and all the fun and standing in line at BWI. Pound that like button if you like international travel, though. It is fun, but the plane rides, I have to plan them a little bit better, and just getting up early, going to sleep late, falling asleep on planes. It's crazy. I need to do a little bit more research. I think I'm pretty much up to date on all the news. So if this seems a little behind, well, by Wednesday, everything will be better. So my fast is going really well. It's going to be an over 96-hour fast. I'm already, what am I at here? Like 80 some hours. That doesn't bother. That's great. I can't even tell that I haven't eaten for a while. After this, I'm going to do my usual workout and everything. I recommend these things. They really clear out the system. I'm going to the dentist tomorrow morning and going to the doctor. Just taking care of everything. Okay, people don't want to hear about this stuff. So thank you, Hodl Crypto. He's the one who sent me this new shirt. We're in the long sleeve times. I linked to Hodl's website below. He sent me 3 shirts. I'm going to wear them all. There's someone else who has sent me shirts. I'm going to wear his shirts also. But Hodl is linked to today. You can get long sleeve, short sleeve shirts just like this. Always check out that link section below. We got pertinent links down there. You can get your Trezor. You can get your t-shirts from Cryptograffiti. Now Hodl is down there. So it's awesome. So something cool that just shows how much Bitcoin is growing all over the world. When I was in Israel and Tel Aviv waiting for my plane, a guy named Alon. Now, I did not know his name then. I've seen Alon on my channel in the chat, I think in the chats and the comments for a long time. But I mean, I don't know the guy. I can tell he's got an Israeli type of name there. I'm walking around ready to get on the plane, and a guy comes up to me. He says, "Hey, Adam." And I didn't know who this guy was. Never seen this guy in my life. He's like, "You're the Bitcoin Meister." And he says, "I follow your channel." And then his wife comes up and she's like, "Oh, Bitcoin Meister." So for the first time ever, I was recognized on the street, basically, just for being the Bitcoin Meister for this channel. So that was very flattering. But it just shows you how this is getting big. This Bitcoin stuff is getting big. I mean, I'm just a guy with a channel here, and I'm getting recognized on the street now in a foreign country. So Alon, I hope your flight went well. Also, he was flying somewhere, and yeah, and so we get on the bus when you're in certain airports, you have to take a bus to the plane actually at the gate. I know most Americans aren't used to seeing that. It is kind of wacky. But we're talking about Bitcoin out loud. And then all of a sudden, this Canadian Israeli guy chimes in, and he's like, we were talking about the Trezor, and he's a very smart guy out of the blue. I also never seen this guy. He didn't know who I was from anything. But all of a sudden, a random man on the bus starts talking Bitcoin with us. So this is a good sign for Israel, but it's a good sign for Bitcoin too. And we'll get to some more Israeli Bitcoin information below. There's something else happened. But it's amazing. I'm talking on a bus, going to a plane about Bitcoin with the guy I just met. And then another guy starts talking about Bitcoin. And that other guy, he was really careful about how he stores his Bitcoin. He says he stores his Bitcoin on a floppy disk. That's where his private key is, on a floppy disk. I mean, wow, you hear all sorts of things. So that was cool. That enthused me before I got on the plane, and it should make all of you happy too. Also, if you're in chat right now, there's a lot of people watching this. I guess there are a lot of people in Denver and Los Angeles and Honolulu that are awake. And if you do the super chat, if you want my attention, and I'll answer your questions. So yeah, that was cool to be recognized. So also, Dory, I didn't get to check Bitcoin very much when you're traveling, but the Tel Aviv Airport is excellent in terms of internet. Now, I didn't log into anything there. Everything's probably being watched there. Man, the security there is ridiculous. Security there at Tel Aviv Airport, if you're getting on the plane, if you're standing around, is ridiculous. I mean, so yeah, they're probably checking everybody's internet who's logged in there too. Just making sure you're not. But I didn't get to see that Bitcoin hit an all-time high. It got into the 8,300s. I did notice that, and I that's great. 1983 is the last year the Orioles won the World Series. I've been waiting for it to get to 83 for a while, so that must mean something. So in Iceland is when I finally saw that. Internet's not as good in Iceland, but it's pretty good at that airport in Reykjavik. That was where my layover was, in lovely Reykjavik. So yeah. But I'm not some superstitious guy that's going to make magical predictions. But eventually it will get to 8, 4 8s in a row, because the Chinese will pump it up to that. That's really good luck for them. They started their Olympics, remember, on August the 8th, 2008, just because they're into the 8s. All right. Okay, I'm not going to talk about that. Remember, World Crypto Network, I'm a part of. Check them out. Their podcasts. And follow me on Twitter at TechBalt. That's still been exploding. TECHBALT. I linked to below I found an article from June the 2nd about Ethereum is going to overtake Bitcoin in 2018. So all you Bcash people, read that. We've been through this before. It's a funny article to look back on, because I've made allusions to how we need to have a strong hand, all of us, because we've heard about Ethereum overtaking Bitcoin back at the beginning of the year. Well, there you go. There's always going to be rumors that are trying to scare you out of your precious Bitcoin. Don't be scared out of your precious Bitcoin, people. All right. Trezor now has the instructions on how to claim your Bgold on the Trezor. It's easy. I have not even got my Trezor out of where I have it hidden. I have not claimed my Bgold, but we're going to talk about some Bgold. Pound that like button if you enjoyed all the crazy Bgoldness that happened on Tuesday, which we're still in Tuesday if you're in Denver, and all over the lovely Mountain Time Zone and beyond. I got to visit. I want to visit Colorado. I keep on encountering all these Colorado people. There's definitely speaking of Colorado people, Andy Hoffman, CryptoGoldCentral.com. A tribute to my Bitcoin heroes, and I'm listed there. That was very nice. Andy, thank you. Check out that article. Check out CryptoGoldCentral.com, people. Andy Hoffman, keeping it real on Twitter. Also, I retweet his stuff. CME rumors. Well, this might be old by now. What was this? I Am Nomad said December the 10th. I don't care when it happens. It's going to happen. People are buying Bitcoin on that speculation. It's going to happen. I mean, we're long-term holders. We care about the price in 2020. So I don't care what day it really happens on, but why not mention it? Because everyone loves to hear CME, CME. It makes me so happy. CME. And then it's awesome. It's good for Bitcoin. It's good. Be patient, people. Just have a strong hand. Be patient. It's happening. But you got to hold your Bitcoin at least until the 2020 halving. So there, Bittrex. Bittrex list Bgold. All of a sudden, the price doubles. I mean, would it go up to 5% of a Bitcoin? I was commenting on Twitter when I had a chance, when I was in the airports, and it was amazing that you know, and they credited people's accounts too. I haven't even I heard they credited people's accounts. I got to look into that. Dash had a pump. We're going to get to the Bgold in a second again. Dash had a pump. I thought it was noteworthy. I don't know why. It's, you know, that's one of those things. They're competing with Bcash. They're an altcoin also. Good for them. They had a pump. I'm sure some of you were very happy that your one of your top tier altcoins had a pump. Again, it's all about holding Bitcoin if you're new here. And obviously there are a lot of new people here because somebody asked me what I thought about Genesis mining. Dude, you're a newbie here. You don't do anything with your Bitcoin, never invested in something like it. But cloud mining is a scam. If you're into cloud mining, you're part of the 80%. Done. That's it. Or you just haven't learned yet. So here, you just learned. Don't be part of cloud mining. I don't care which one. You're part of the 80%, and I think I laugh at you, basically. I mean, this is a channel for 20%ers. This is, I mean, that's what the whole Bitcoin cryptocurrency space is. It's about the 20% making money off of the 80% being foolish. That's how the real world really works. If there weren't, you know, if there wasn't government interference and everyone trying to bail out the 80% who constantly need to be bailed out. There are no bailouts here. When you lose all your money on cloud mining, you lose all your money on cloud mining. Too bad. And you know, go pump. You know, again. So we're going to get this. So Bitcoin, B2M, the B2M guy. And he's in contact with me. The guy who's he says he's got the real 2X. He points out again in a tweet that I linked to below in broken English, of course. But I mean, whatever. He's in China. Oh, no, he's in Japan. Excuse me. Excuse me. I do not want to control. I don't want to confuse those two countries. They're completely different. He's got a tweet that again says that he wants the people who invested in the 2X. Futures to be made whole again. And that's why he's doing this 2M thing, which he says is 2X. It's coming up real soon, and hopefully I will have a representative from 2M on the show because it's a crypto dividend of Bitcoin. And we want to get our free crypto dividends, and that is, you know, if people want to buy that stuff, be my guest. We're going to sell that stuff to the people who want to buy that stuff. So there was a Tether hack, apparently. And look, the world didn't end. Oh my God, the world didn't end. The price dropped for like a second, right? I don't even know. I was on the plane. I have no idea. And now it's Bitcoin price is back to normal. And even the Tether price is back to normal. And I don't even care about the Tether price. It's 99 cents. Whatever, dudes. I care about the Bitcoin thing. And everyone's like, oh, it's going to bring down Bitcoin. It's going to bring down the altcoin market. It's going to bring. Didn't do anything. God, why was everyone blowing that out? It is such FUD, such a tool of the FUDsters out there. And then, of course, half of you are asking me about, not half of you. Sorry, that's an insult to the audience. A lot of people are asking me about this nonsense because they get worried about every little bit of FUD. Strong hand, people. Come on. You know, learn. Don't get caught up in this FUD nonsense. And I'm sure some of you are like, it's not over yet. Oh, they're going to be brought down. Bitfinex is going to be brought down. Do you actually have anything at Bitfinex? I don't think Americans can even have anything at Bitfinex anymore. B2X is different. Don't get them all confused. But whatever, Bitfinex fails, it's not the end of the world either. But they're willing to answer questions, apparently. I don't know. Whatever. I'm a Bitcoin holder, man. That's all I care about. All right, so Manny Rosenfeld was on TV in Israel. He's from the Bitcoin embassy in Tel Aviv, a great guy. So basically, Bitcoin got on a major television show in Israel right around the time I was leaving. I linked to it below. If you know Hebrew, you'll enjoy it. Even if you don't know Hebrew, you'll be able to tell that they're talking about Bitcoin on like some Good Morning America type show in Israel. And that's big, man. That's big. I mean, could you imagine if they were talking about Bitcoin on Good Morning America? Not that I watch these mindless type of shows anyway. Oh my God, politically correct. You know, they got to have everyone. They've got to have a woman on there. They got to have a this on there, that on there, everything. And in Israel, it looks like they got to have the same thing. I think they have Arabs on some of these shows. You know, they got to be politically correct. And by the way, you know, people are probably shocked at that. You know, they have Arabs on. There are plenty of Arabs live quite a great life in Israel. I mean, I'm walking around the mall in Beersheba. Everybody's an Arab. They're loving it. They live. If there was no Israel there, and they know this, they'd be living in a freaking desert. I mean, they'd be living in a tent. They're living quite a lifestyle there. So. Hey, man, if you're an Arab in Beersheba, what's up, dudes? You guys are, I mean, I'll see. It was cool. It was interesting. You know, it's interesting. It's interesting to see how Israel works. But yeah, I have heard that there is a major Muslim political character in Israel that, you know, it's totally political correctness. I mean, you know, it's ridiculous. So anyway, Manny was on one of those shows, but it's great that Bitcoin's being talked about on those shows. Isn't it great that I can just say anything I want to here? Because I have no boss and, you know, I work for myself. That's what I tell you. You guys could say anything you wanted to if you didn't work for the man, if you didn't work for retail, if you just buy and hold and save your Bitcoin, you'll be self-employed soon enough too. I've obviously been self-employed a long time because I've been, you know, I save, I live a frugal type of life, a minimalist lifestyle. And that is what true freedom is when you get to say anything you want, anytime you want, and no one can do anything about it, baby. Oh yeah, pound that like button. Speaking about people who probably have a lot of Bitcoin and who work for themselves now, Charlie Lee has a tweet out there to the litecoin-foundation.org/businesses. Check it out. He lists all these businesses that carry Litecoin and that deal in Litecoin, all these entities that deal with Litecoin. It's like the complete Litecoin list. For all you Litecoin junkies out there, that one is for you. Okay. So Bgold drilling on Bittrex caused that surge. I mean, it had been like a 0.015. It had been at 1.5% of a Bitcoin. Then I think when I originally wrote this, it was at 2.8% of a Bitcoin. What did it go up to, like 5% or something? It was amazing. Now it's around 3%. I mean, to me, it doesn't make a difference. I still haven't split it on my Trezor. I don't know anyone who has yet. I'm sure I do, but I just haven't checked out. Again, a lot of people are emailing me. It's going to take me a long time to get back to your emails, people. We have Thanksgiving in the United States. I'm running all over the place tomorrow to go to the dentist, the doctor, seeing friends. So be patient if you expect an email from me or you're expecting whatever from me. But again, it was there's clearly some grassroots love for the Bgold out there because there was a lot of talk about, and that's what I've been telling people about. You have all these entities trying to cause Bgold FUD. But then I've seen in social media, there are people who really want it to do well. And that makes sense. If you're getting it for free, it's a friendly fork of Bitcoin. I want it to do well too. I want to make the most of my Bgold that I got for free. I want there to be a Bcash Bgold flippening. Someone actually talked about that. That's a funny. So if you're a Bgold pumper, try to call some, if you want to annoy some Bcash people, say there's going to be a flippening with, again, I don't know if it's not going to be 15% of a Bitcoin. I don't think it's going to be. So right now I'm holding my Bgold. But again, and people have asked about this on Twitter, and I don't have time to reply. The bottom line is you want to turn your crypto dividends into as much Bitcoin as possible. Use your head on how to do that. I can't predict the future. I do think there'll probably be another pump when it goes on Poloniex. It seems like these pumps are when people realize they can actually trade it. But I mean, yesterday on Twitter, or earlier today on Twitter, I don't know what day it is anymore. It was really wild to see all of a sudden people were like, Bgold is the next Bitcoin. The 80%ers who are buying this stuff. I can't believe people are buying. I mean, if you want to buy it. But you're getting it for free if you did the right thing and held your Bitcoin. Again, this is the people who are buying it are the people who didn't plan. It's just funny. So, pump it up. You're going to make me and all the other Bitcoin holders wealthier because you're pumping up the price and we're going to dump it, to make the most. I mean, it's amazing to get 3%. If someone would have sold it, someone would have sold all their Bitcoin, all their Bgold, they at the height, they get 4%, 5% in one day. In one day, that is just amazing. That's just amazing. And if it's still, there are probably ignorant people out there saying only 5%. You don't live it. You're not a financial person. I mean, I don't know who you are. If you think only 5% is an only type of situation, you had 10 Bitcoin, or you had 100 Bitcoin, then you get 5 Bitcoin. I mean, that's amazing. That's freaking amazing. Anyway, and again, you compare it to an old lady, their savings in the bank, which goes up in a year by 0.1%. So that's what I'm comparing it to. That's what I mean by the real world. We are lucky in this world of cryptocurrency to have this abundance that's fueled by the foolish 80%. And I try to warn people not to be a member of the foolish 80%. I try, but they're not going to listen. They're impulsive. They're impulsive. And so this is come to our world, baby, you impulsive people. You're just helping us, the people who are long-term thinkers. So what else did I have to write about this situation? Yeah, I love crypto dividends. I love them. When I see stuff like that, I love it. And so there's still people like, there are too many forks. I mean, are you that? If you can't keep track of it, there's sites. There's a site out there. I don't know if I linked to it below again. There's here. I'm trying to explain it for everyone. There's never too much of free stuff. If you think getting free stuff, oh, by the way, Bgold, people who were hating on Bgold, soon I'm going to have a Bgold address out there for all you people who thought it was worthless, and you'll send it to me for free, right? Because it's worthless to you. It's worthless to you. You thought, oh, it's $100, it's worthless. Yeah, okay, then send it to me. Again, it's the invitation is still out there for you people who think it's worthless. I'll take any of your crypto dividends that you think are worthless. We can arrange it for free, of course. I won't pay you a darn thing because you're the one who thinks it's worthless. Send it to me. Send me your worthless, your so-called worthless trash. But again, where do we get? So yeah, people want, and I understand why people are pumping Bgold. They saw Bcash pump. They want to be the next Bitcoin. Some people, I can see the, why people want to get in on something early. Everyone lives the dream of getting in on something early. There's only really, in the end of the day, it's still early for Bitcoin. So get in on Bitcoin early. Yeah, sure. There's some of us who got it in the 200s or whatever. You don't look at the past. Don't be a regretter. Okay. Just the future is ahead. The future is bright. You're getting in early on Bitcoin, and you're going to get all these crypto dividends that have been mentioned throughout. And I'm going to keep talking about them. So pound that like button, everyone. I'll say hello to everyone in the chat briefly because I need to sleep again. And I'm looking forward to getting a pretty good night of sleep. Finally, I'm Adam Meister, the Bitcoin Meister, Disrupt Meister. Remember, subscribe to this channel, like this video, share this video. Do check out the notes section below. I'll do a good show at a normal hour tomorrow. Bye.